Hey, come here. I want to have an honest conversation with you about just how stressful it is to be a host for Christmas time. Christmas itself brings on a whole bunch of financial, emotional, mental, and physical stress. But if you are the person responsible for hosting and cooking, you have a whole lot more other stuff on your mind. So if you are hosting this Christmas, I want you to send this video to a guest. And if you are going to be a guest showing up to someone's house this Christmas, I have a few tips for you. And I also want you to share this with the host. This is what it typically looks like for a host on Christmas. You are trying to figure out how to properly time the food, how to get the right temperature on the food to make sure that nobody eats anything cold. So oftentimes you end up playing oven gymnastics and refrigerator Tetris. And I'm telling you right now, that is mentally exhausting. On top of that, we live in a modern society where everybody has their own dietary restrictions and needs. You got some vegetarians, you got some vegans, you got the folks that eat every animal on the land except pork, so now you gotta adjust your recipes. Then you might have somebody that got some allergies and some folks with some GLPs and some Ozempics. You got a whole lot on your plate. But let me tell you something right now, hosting is not supposed to be a solo sport. And all that weight and pressure is not supposed to be on you. I am thankful that this past hosting season, when I had to host Thanksgiving, my homegirl and my mother-in-law, baby, they showed up and they showed out. And I actually was able to enjoy my Thanksgiving and have some amazing memories. And this is why I am sharing these tips with you. The first thing, host, I understand. You want to make sure that everything is perfect and everything is right, but you need to ask for some help because you cannot do it all by yourself with the requirements and the restrictions that are now placed on you based on all the things, right? On top of that, here's the kitchen issue. You are likely dealing with a very modest modern day kitchen. You got one stove, one refrigerator, and limited counter space, and you trying to push out a whole buffet line that can feed an entire army. That is unrealistic. On top of timing the food so it's done right and on time and so that nothing is cold. On top of that, you got to make sure you know where you're going to put all the meats, the sides, the desserts, and who's going to sit where and all these other things. This is what I want you to do this holiday season. I want you to not feel like you have to make everything from scratch. I am a from scratch girly. Please don't be upset with me when I tell you this. They're not going to care. They just want something to eat. I'm going to give you an example. I love to make my pie crust from scratch. And it tastes good if you ask me. But the average guest coming to my house, they don't know if that pie crust is store-bought or if I took the time to make it. So if I'm in a pinch, let me tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to stress myself out about going and buying some store-bought pie crust. The biggest thing is that sweet potato pie, that pecan pie, that apple pie, any kind of pie that requires pie crust will be on the dessert table on Christmas Day. And nobody's going to know the difference. So don't feel like you have to make every single thing from scratch. I know that we are in a season where groceries are extremely expensive and people are going the more from scratch route to save money. But if you have to spend more time on it, it might just do you some good to spend a little bit of extra money for the convenience of it. Because it is Christmas and you want to have a good time. Now, I want you to be okay with letting your guests know that you absolutely need help. They're going to ask. Now, you don't want them in the kitchen trying to help you cook and do all kinds of other stuff. I completely understand. This ain't the time to be trying to teach people how to help you or how to cook, but they can't help you in advance. And now I'm about to share with you how. Guests, this is for you. One of the biggest things that a host is going to be concerned about when they are serving a large amount of food to a large amount of people is whether or not they serve that food cold at the right temperature and the right texture. We've already discussed that most kitchens have one stove. So what you can do, if you already own a set of buffet warmers, you can bring those with you for Christmas. Bonus points if you bring them on Christmas Eve, because now you showing the host, you want to make sure that when they're ready to set those up, they're already there in their house. If you don't own them, but you are looking for a gift to give the host, I promise you, a host that's hosting almost every holiday, birthdays, and family functions and events, they will not be upset with you gifting them with a buffet set or some chafing dishes and all those other beautiful things that can make that meal stay warm and come alive for the day. So if you are looking for a gift, consider that to be your gift to the host, because that will last them for years. Not flowers, not a fruit arrangement, not some specialty chocolates, the buffet warming set. Next thing, for the guest. Don't just show up with an empty stomach ready to go, okay? I really need you to show up with some to-go containers already. This does a couple of things. This helps the host realize, oh, at the end of the night, I don't have to be playing Tetris in my refrigerator. A lot of this food will likely walk out the door, and it won't have to go in the trash can if people are taking it to go. I'm telling you, this was chef's kiss for me this past Thanksgiving, because as soon as dinner was over and everybody had a good time, I was telling everybody, pack up your food, passing out to-go plates. Each person walked out of here with 2, 3, 4 to-go boxes, and we still had a little bit of food left over. So I'm trying to tell you, if you are a guest showing up, if you come with some to-go boxes, your host will be forever grateful for you. Last thing, guest, you're gonna help the host in a major way. Offer to help clean up. You may not like cleaning up, but guess what? They probably don't like cleaning up either. And being the host does not mean that all of that pressure should be on them. Again, I have surrounded myself with amazing people because my homegirl was in here washing these dishes on Thanksgiving. And for that, I am forever grateful, because it wasn't up to just me and my husband and my kids to take care of it when everybody left. So what you can do is offer to clean something, offer to pack up something, offer to move something back in place, sweep a floor, mop a floor, offer to do something. You know what people love to do? They love to leave out canned sodas and water bottles and dessert plates and all that. Just go through with a plastic bag and toss it in there. It just takes a few minutes. Those are the 3 ways that you can help the host this holiday season. Buffet warmer, to-go boxes, and help them clean something. All right, host, if you appreciate what I just said, make sure you share that with your guest. Guest, if you know a host who be doing the most and act like they don't know how to ask for help, forward this video to them so they can feel encouraged this holiday season. Host, now we've gotten you situated in the kitchen, okay? We got some guests who are gonna come with some things that are gonna help you out. You're gonna make sure that you reduce some stress from yourself by thinking you have to do all these logistical gymnastics by yourself, and you're not gonna try to make every single thing from scratch. Let people know that you need help. The kitchen should be a place of loving, warm memories where you can smell the amazing goodness coming out of the kitchen. It should not be something that you're regretting to do year after year because of the amount of stress and pressure that it puts on you. I remember Thanksgiving 2008. I went and flew to California to have Thanksgiving with my sister. I remember nothing else about that Thanksgiving. All I know is the pictures that are floating around of me sleeping on the couch and everybody else playing and having a good time. I don't want that to be you this Christmas. I want you to sit down, take a deep breath, enjoy the gifts that you open if you are that type of person. And then we can get ready for how we're gonna structure your kitchen for financial success in the new year. So if I said something that resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like button. Also comment and let me know, are you hosting this Christmas season, or are you gonna be the guest that's gonna be a help to the host this Christmas season? I hope this helps you, and I hope and pray that you have a Merry Christmas.